Welcome to Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. So this is a game I've been looking forward to for a long time. I got the chance to play it for a couple of hours. So we got to explore the world, do a couple of the main missions. But please be aware, obviously, this is not the final code. The game doesn't come out until December 7th. Also, I was playing via streams. I was playing on someone else's PC in another part of the country. And it's obviously not the most ideal conditions. And it was only recorded in 1080p, which is, not not ideal. I obviously would prefer 4K. We like playing games in 4K now. It really does sort of obviously improve the fidelity. It wasn't the most ideal conditions, but here we are. So I can't believe I didn't put this connection together between Ubisoft and Avatar. It's basically playing the game. It is a Far Cry Avatar game. Instantly, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, Jesus, okay." It still has the Pandora, has the avatars, has the characters and the story of an Avatar game, but it's Far Cry. You got the crossbows, you got the slingshots, you got the machine guns. It feels, even like the weapon wheel feels very familiar to anyone that's played a Far Cry game before, and that's not necessarily negative. Anyway, let's begin by talking about the negatives. So there's a few things I want to address. Navigation for everyone I've spoken to during this session was like, navigation is bad. I rarely knew where I needed to go at that particular time, where a particular plant was that I needed, or a particular seed, or where I was going. If the objective was above me, I would end up going into the map, into the quest log, and then asking it to show me where it is on the map, and then setting up my own waypoint, because that's the only way I could get to the mission. So that's something that can easily be addressed, but I think has to be addressed because so many people make comments about it's just hard to get around, and that is truly frustrating in an open world game as pretty as this. Talking about the general sort of open world, the map is very like vibrant, colourful. It feels like it's taken from Pandora. The colours are incredible, actually. Like as soon as you jump in, you see at the very start of the gameplay, it's like, whoa, okay. Damn. We play so many games, don't we, that are just dark, dingy. Oh, zombies. Bleh. It's nice to play something a little bit different, but it still felt a bit empty. Maybe we needed some more friendly creatures, or some more creatures that are going to attack me, or maybe some more plant life that's going to attack me. It just felt a bit empty at times. Again, I think that's something they can probably address later on. Or maybe they're going to add more. I don't know, but it did feel at times empty. As good as the open world looked, and it felt sparse and big, and it had a good scale to it as well, again, just needed a bit more activity. Bit of a tiny negative, I would have loved to have seen a third-person mode for this game. As far as I know, at least the main gameplay is first-person, and it does work, obviously, with the bow and that sort of Far Cry vibe, being in first-person, which is still cool to be like a Navari in first-person. But third person, seeing your character, seeing the gear you're putting on that character, I think it'd be really cool. You can go into like the photo mode, which I did, and you can see the character in third person. It's just not available, as far as I know. Unless you can mount up with your Ikran. I think that's what they're called, by the way. I'm not 100% sure on that. Your mount that flies around. You fly around, and that is in third person. And it's actually really, really cool. I liked it. I liked using it in combat, and it worked pretty well. Flying around was definitely a cool experience that I definitely didn't. I wanted to keep playing. I was actually experimenting with if you just fall, what happens if you call it the very last second for your Ikran to turn up, and you can call your Ikran a certain name. Of course, I called mine Carol because I thought that was quite funny. And by the way, once that's locked in, you can't change the name. Like, that's it. It's called Carol for life. But I like that sort of relationship as it sort of builds. As you call for your Ikran for the first time. It's a cool experience that I definitely would recommend if you guys happen to play the game, of course. This is a common issue with open world games, is the skills felt a bit pointless. You're obviously unlocking skill points as you progress through the missions and you're doing activities, but most of the skills were like 10% extra stealth, 10% extra hit damage, and it just felt a little bit pointless. I saw potentially one skill with the Ikran where you can do barrel rolls, and you see that in the gameplay that I unlocked, that actually felt valuable and actually had an input into the gameplay. But most of the skills I get were just 10% extra head damage, extra resilience. It felt a bit bit naff and a bit, are we still doing this in 2023? I like skills, but I don't mind the occasional like 20% extra head damage here, but I want decent abilities and skills to unlock as well. I feel like I've been mostly negative so far in this video, and I don't mean to be, because I really did enjoy the game. I had solid fun. It's one of those demos that ends and I'm like, oh, I want to keep playing. I don't want to stop here. Had a lot of fun with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I've tried to release as much gameplay as possible so you guys can get a real feel for the game for yourself. But again, I really did like the open world. As empty as it felt at times, it did look so pretty. And it felt like I was a Navari character being thrown into that world. And that's what the game was trying to do. Would I like a third person? Yes, I would love a third person. Also, there's lots of crafting as well in terms of crafting the weapons. You need to go out there and find resources to improve your armor, improve your gear. I don't know in terms of obviously the amounts of weapons you're going to get later on. I don't know. But jumping on my mount, flying around, taking down this massive base, I felt pretty cool, honestly, as I was just gunning them down. There's a few like awkward moments with like the grenade, for example, the stun grenade that you get at the start of the game. I have to hold down, I think I have to hold down L2 and then press square. It just felt a bit weird. There's a few like weird controls like that that need to obviously maybe be addressed. Because when have you ever needed to hold down L2 and press circle or square to activate something? It's just a bit weird. But yeah, on the whole, really excited to see where the story goes. And the Navari characters in the cutscenes are so well done. Again, it feels like an extension of the film, which again is such high praise for a game. The cutscenes are done really, really nicely. Now again, I'm really hooked into the story already. I want to see what happens. I'm really excited to start from the beginning of the game and sort of go from there and sort of learn also all the methods, because I will see as you're thrown in, you miss some of the base tutorials for those gadgets and stuff like that. Obviously, sometimes that gets lost on you. So yeah, I'm really excited to start from the start, explore the story, and yeah, I'm excited to see what Ubisoft can do with the Avatar franchise. I felt they're the perfect dev for this game, obviously with the links back to Far Cry. Even if those links are a little bit too close at times. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is my impressions of Avatar. If you guys have got any questions, let me know. And yeah, see you guys soon. Bye-bye.